Hey there, this is John, Motivate You of North Central Florida. I have a question for you. How many people like to hear good news? If you're like me, of course, I love hearing good news. In fact, I'd much rather hear good news than bad news. I was reading this morning and I found a quote that I want to read with you, and then I want to talk about a little bit. And let's maybe as we go through this, it'll give you something to think about also. The quote is from, it says, Carl F. H. Henry, and he said, "The gospel is only good news if it gets there in time." Yes. Good news is only good news if it gets to the person who needs it in time so that they can do something with it. When I read that, I started thinking, wouldn't it be great to have a solution, the good news concerning maybe an illness that you were dealing with an issue and then they found a cure to it. But how valuable would that cure be if it comes too late for you? It's good news to know that the ambulance, the paramedics, the EMS, that they were able to get to the scene, but they got there too late for you. It's good news to know that you got the money that you need to pay that bill or to cover that expense, but it came too late for you. Good news isn't good news unless it gets there in time. And then Mr. Henry says, and in reference to the gospel, that the good news of Jesus is only good news if it gets to the people who could benefit it, who can benefit from it in time. And I thought about something else. I can give you all the good news that you can imagine. I can share it with you. I can explain the benefits of it, but you still have to make a choice to accept it. Yes, I have the cure to whatever that ailment that you're dealing with, but you refuse to come and receive it. You won't go to the doctor. You won't go to the hospital. You say, I don't trust that this is going to work for me. The paramedics show up and they are ready to transport you, and you are combative and you're resistant and you won't allow them to serve you. The money comes and you use the money for something else other than the need that you had at the time. So even though the good news showed up, how we respond to that good news can also determine whether or not we will benefit from that good news. So there are two pieces that need to be in place. One, it needs to come on time. And secondly, we need to make the right response to it. I hope this gives you something to think about. Remember, you are important. You are important to you, you're important to me, and you're important to the people who have been placed in your life. All right, thank you and God bless.